Imagine this. It is a Friday evening. A rooftop bar in the heart of a major city. Lights glowing, music low, glasses clinking. Everyone looks successful. Everyone looks happy. Everyone looks free. The man in the corner has a sharp suit and a confident smile. He laughs loudly at a joke he did not find funny. He checks his watch. Expensive, visible. He wants you to see it. The woman across the room posts a photo of her cocktail. She has not slept properly in 3 weeks. The couple near the window holds hands for the photo. They have not had a real conversation in months. And somewhere in that room, maybe you have been in that room, someone raises their glass, smiles at the right moment, says the right words, plays the right role, and drives home alone feeling completely empty. This is not a rare scene. This is Tuesday. This is Monday morning in the office. This is Sunday at the family dinner. This is the comment section. This is the meeting room. This is the world we live in now. A world where fake behavior has not just become acceptable, it has become the norm. And here is what nobody is talking about. The most dangerous thing about a fake world is not the people in it. It is what that world does to you when you stay in it too long. My name is Max Energy. Welcome to Powerful Mind Lab. And today we are going to go deep. Before we go any further, I need to be honest with you. This video is not for everyone. It is not for the person who is looking for a shortcut. It is not for the person who wants someone else to do the work. It is not for the person who will watch this, nod their head, and change nothing. This video is for the person who already feels it. That feeling deep in your chest that you were built for something bigger, that your current results do not reflect your real capacity. That somewhere between where you are and where you know you could be, there is a gap. And that gap is costing you every single day. If that is you, then stay with me, because the next few minutes could be the turning point you have been waiting for. Here is what we are going to cover today. We are going to talk about why fake behavior has become the default in modern life. We are going to identify the 3 masks that most people wear without even knowing it. And we are going to explore the 3 Stoic principles that allow a person of genuine power to stay authentic in a world full of performance. Let us begin. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When was the last time someone asked you how you are doing and you told them the truth? Not the performance, not the reflex answer, the actual truth. For most people, that moment is rare, because somewhere along the way we learned something dangerous. We learned that the world rewards the mask. Think about it. The man who projects confidence gets the promotion even when he is drowning in self-doubt. The entrepreneur who performs success on social media attracts investors even when the business is barely breathing. The person who smiles through every storm gets called strong even when they are silently falling apart. The world does not just tolerate fake behavior. It incentivizes it. It applauds it. It promotes it. And over time, something deeply troubling happens. People forget where the mask ends and where they begin. The performance becomes the personality. The image becomes the identity. The role becomes the reality, and an entire generation of people walks around this planet completely disconnected from who they actually are. At Powerful Mind Lab, we call this the energy leak of inauthenticity. Because here is the truth about wearing a mask. It costs energy. Enormous energy. Energy that should be going toward building, creating, connecting, and growing. Instead, it goes toward maintaining a version of yourself that was never really you. That is the real price of fake behavior. Not just the dishonesty, the exhaustion. Now let us get specific, because fake behavior does not always look fake. That is what makes it so powerful and so dangerous. Today, Max Energy is going to walk you through 3 masks that dominate modern social behavior. Learn to recognize them in others, and more importantly in yourself. The first mask is the mask of permanent success. This is the person who is always winning, always growing, always thriving. Every post is a victory. Every story is a highlight. Every conversation begins with "business is great," and things are really moving. But behind the mask, fear, debt, doubt, a desperate need to be perceived as someone who has it all together. The Stoics called this the disease of reputation. The obsession with how we appear to others at the cost of how we actually are. Marcus Aurelius wrote it clearly. He said, "It never ceases to amaze me how we love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion of us than our own." The mask of permanent success is not ambition. It is fear wearing ambition's clothes. The second mask is the mask of false agreement. This is the person who agrees with everything, never pushes back, never challenges, always supportive, always available, always yes. In meetings they nod, in friendships they validate, in relationships they accommodate, and privately they are full of unexpressed opinions, unspoken frustrations, and a growing resentment toward a world that never actually heard them, because they never allowed the world to hear them. The Stoics called this the failure of courage, not physical courage, the courage to be honest, the courage to disagree, the courage to be disliked for telling the truth. Epictetus said that if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Real growth requires real honesty, and real honesty requires the willingness to remove the mask of agreement. The third mask is the mask of emotional invincibility. This is perhaps the most common mask, especially among men. The person who never struggles, never shows doubt, never admits fear, never asks for help. They have been told by culture, by environment, by years of conditioning, that vulnerability is weakness, that emotion is a liability, that needing others is a failure. So they perform strength, constantly, exhaustingly, and behind the performance, isolation, because you cannot connect deeply with people when you are always performing for them. The Stoics understood something radical for their time. Strength is not the absence of emotion. Strength is the honest relationship with your emotion. Seneca wrote that it is not that I am brave enough to admit my struggles. It is that I am wise enough to know that hiding them makes me weaker, not stronger. The mask of invincibility does not protect you. It imprisons you. So here is the real question. In a world that rewards the mask, how does a person of genuine power choose to operate? How do you stay real when everything around you is performing? How do you stay grounded when the social pressure to perform is louder than ever before? The Stoics answered this question 2,000 years ago, and their answer is more relevant today than it has ever been. 3 principles, 3 anchors, 3 ways the authentic person maintains their energy in a fake world. Principle number 1. Know your inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius called it the inner citadel, the fortress inside every human being that cannot be touched by the outside world. Your values, your standards, your non-negotiables. The Stoics believed that the only thing truly under your control is your response to the world. Not what people think of you, not how you are perceived, not the opinion of the room, only your inner response. When you know your inner citadel, when you are clear on who you actually are beneath every role, every title, every expectation, the pressure to perform loses its power, because you no longer need external validation to confirm your identity. You already know who you are. At Powerful Mind Lab, this is the foundation of everything, not confidence as a performance, confidence as a state of inner knowing. Here is your practice this week. Every morning before the world gets access to you, ask yourself 3 questions. What do I actually value today? What kind of person do I want to be today? What would I do today if no one was watching? Your answers are your inner citadel. Build it every single day. Principle number 2. Choose truth over comfort every time. The Stoics were radically committed to honesty, not brutal honesty as cruelty, but honest living as a daily discipline. They believed that every time you choose the comfortable lie over the uncomfortable truth, you weaken yourself. Not dramatically, not all at once, but incrementally. A small erosion every time, and those small erosions compound, until one day you look in the mirror and you are not entirely sure who is looking back. The authentic person makes a different choice. They say what they mean. They mean what they say. They disagree when they disagree. They admit when they do not know. They acknowledge when they are struggling. Not to perform vulnerability, not as a strategy, but because truth costs less energy than maintaining a lie, and energy, as we know at Powerful Mind Lab, is everything. Here is your practice. This week, identify one area of your life where you have been performing instead of being honest. One relationship, one situation, one belief about yourself. Choose one honest conversation, one moment of truth, and notice what that honesty does to your energy. Principle number 3. Protect your energy field deliberately. The Stoics were not naive. They understood that not every environment deserves your authentic self. Epictetus taught that we must choose carefully who we allow into our inner world, because authenticity requires safety, and safety requires discernment. This does not mean hiding. This does not mean performing. It means understanding that your energy, your real, genuine, authentic energy, is a finite and precious resource. And like any precious resource, it must be invested wisely. Spend it on people who can receive it, on environments that can honor it, on relationships where truth is welcomed, not punished. And everywhere else, you can be present without being fully open. You can be engaged without being exposed. You can navigate a fake world without becoming part of it. That is not compromise. That is wisdom. Here is your practice. Look at your 5 closest relationships. Where can you be completely authentic? Where are you performing? Invest more in the first category. Reduce your energy investment in the second. Here is what nobody tells you about choosing authenticity in a fake world. It is not just morally right. It is energetically superior. Think about the energy it takes to maintain a false version of yourself. Every conversation where you say something you do not mean, every smile that costs you something, every performance that leaves you more depleted than before, that is energy, real, measurable, finite energy, spent on nothing, built on nothing, returning nothing. Now think about what happens when you drop the mask. Even once, even in one relationship, even in one conversation, the relief, the lightness, the sudden availability of energy that was previously locked up in the maintenance of an image. That energy is now free, free to build, free to create, free to connect in ways that actually mean something. This is what the Stoics knew. This is what Powerful Mind Lab teaches. Authenticity is not weakness. Authenticity is the highest form of energy management. The most powerful people in history were not the best performers. They were the most genuinely themselves. And in a world full of masks, the person who dares to be real is the most powerful person in the room. Fake behavior has become normal. The mask has become standard equipment. The performance has become the expectation, and most people have forgotten that they have a choice. But you are watching Powerful Mind Lab, which means you already know something most people have not figured out yet. The mask is not protection. The mask is a prison, and the key to that prison has always been in your hand. 3 anchors. Know your inner citadel. Choose truth over comfort. Protect your energy field deliberately. These are not ideas, they are practices. Daily, deliberate, powerful. The Stoics built empires of inner freedom in a world far more brutal than ours. You can build yours, starting today, starting now. starting with one honest choice in a world that has forgotten what honesty feels like. To you who watched this video all the way to the end, I want to say a genuine and heartfelt thank you. Your time is the most valuable thing you own, and the fact that you chose to invest it here at Powerful Mind Lab means everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for seeking more. Thank you for refusing to settle for ordinary. If this video shifted something inside you, if it sparked a thought, an awareness, or a question, please share it with one person who needs it today. A friend, a colleague, someone close to you. That one share could change the direction of an entire life. And if you have not yet subscribed to Powerful Mind Lab, now is the moment. Hit the subscribe button right now and join a growing community of people who refuse to operate below their full energetic potential. People who choose every single day authenticity over performance, truth over comfort, freedom over the mask. The next video is coming very soon, and I promise you it is going to shift something in the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you show up in the world. We have a standing appointment. I will see you in the next one. I am Max Energy. Take care of your energy. Take care of yourself. Controlling your energy means living true freedom in peace.